Hello stock traders, I hope all of you did okay today and didn't have too much in losses. Just about everything was red on the market. This was a very tough day. And there was more of a correction that had happened today as bond yield rates increased. In this video, I'm going to give you a recap of the top 7 and how it did. How did the insiders do in this type of market? I'm also going to give you some new picks to try to help you be successful for the rest of the week, but also give you some sort of plan or at least an idea of how I handle a market like this. And if you've never been through a market correction before, which I've seen many of these, they typically don't last too long. Hopefully this won't last very long either, but there has been lots of uncertainty in the market and a lot of investors are moving away from stocks and are moving more into bonds, causing the stock market to really drop. That's just what's been going on the last couple of days, but we have so much to cover. Let's get right into it. If you could do me a huge favor, please hit that most amazing and wonderful like button. Also, if you haven't done so before, please subscribe. Turn on those bell notifications so you get notified when one of these videos comes out. So if you had all the stocks from the top 7 list, you would have had a 3.79% loss. Not the best of days. Personally, I had a 2.28% loss. I had some stocks that did pretty well that were OTCs. They seem to be less affected by this market. And month to date, though, keep in mind this list is up 27.81%. So this has been a successful month. It's just been a real tough last couple of weeks. Year to date, personally, I'm at a 53.86% gain. So that's been kind of knocked down a little bit here with how the market's been, but I know that and feel confident that I will hit my 500% goal by the end of the year. And I want to help you to hit your goals. I am not a financial advisor. Of course, you need to do your own due diligence as this list goes. I'm just a stock trader who has had success in trading stocks in the market and has developed some strategies that anyone can follow. That is the insider swing play. Anyway, I'm going to get into the stocks that were sold. Let's get right into it. Here we go. In the premium room, sold GSAT for a 23.95% gain. It was time to take profits on that. NGAC sold for a 3.1% loss. Sold NSPR for a 13.96% loss. Sold SPRQ for a 6.06% loss. Sold SAII for a 17.21% loss. Sold KRKNF for a 4.2% loss. Sold PTQQF for a 4.25% loss. And sold EEMMF for a 2.24% gain. So that was in the premium room. That is over the last couple of days. Those were stocks that were sold. In the standard room, we had some day trades, and I've always cover a particular day trades with options, and sold XOM for a 44.44% gain. So that was really good. That was actually yesterday. And then today in market, sold AAPL options for a 32% loss because as the market turned against us, it was time to get out of that as Apple just followed the market on down, especially with the NASDAQ, how it was doing. All right, now for the top 7 list, we got some stocks that were sold from the latest video. And the first one was YAYO, sold for a 1.4% loss. Sold CVX for a 5.7% gain. That was Chevron. Sold HEPA for a 9.7% loss. And sold SONO for a 6.3% gain. So if you are like me, you are probably wondering, okay, when is this all going to be over? Well, I wanted to give you a couple of things to watch for. Right now, this particular dip is very similar to a dip that we saw October through December in 2018, where bond rates got really high and investors became scared and pulled their money out for that safe returns of bonds. This can happen from time and again, especially when you see the bond rates get above 2%, you start to see a market like this. Here are some of the things that I've just kind of noticed with this, and this is definitely what happened and what the trend was in 2018. And so this is something that you can watch, give you confidence of whether or not you think it's going to be a green or red day coming tomorrow. So if looking at bond rates, and I like to use CNN Business for this in the pre-market scanner, as you're looking at bond rates, if you see the bond rate is up, then most likely SPY and NASDAQ and just about everything else will be red for the day. Now, tomorrow, if you see that it is down from the previous day, then most likely we're going to see a green day where investors become more confident that stocks is the way to go. And there are some fantastic deals out there. Every reaction in the stock market is definitely an overreaction. I'm sure you've heard that before, but that is definitely true right now. I do believe that it's an overreaction to the negative side and that there's some really good deals, especially with insiders. And I know it can be tough to look at your account and see red, but right now it's just a paper loss. And this is something that I do think will be temporary, but it's still smart to, if you have hit an exit point as part of your strategy on a stock, to either take profits or cut your losses and move on just like any other time, because that strategy, as you stick with it, will help you to be successful. All right, well, let's get to the top 7 and others because we have so many great stocks to choose from. If you are looking for more guidance and also looking for a great group of investors, because it's tough to go it alone, we have a link in the description down below to our Patreon group. And also with that, we have a Discord attached, and there's different levels. We have our basic level, which covers everything in this top 7 list. And then also the things from standard, you're going to get some day trades in there. And then the premium room is going to be a lot of those long to midterm holds. In that room, you can see my entire portfolio, which is very large. You might be kind of scared when you see how many stocks that I have. But in the standard room, we have some great traders that really help out each and every day. Jason, and then also Kevin, of course, Devin and John, they are fantastic for day trades and they have set up the penny rooms. Also, John helps out a lot in our premium room. And so anyway, it's worth checking out. We have a link in the description down below. This market will improve. This will be short-lived. We've been through this many, many times. The market is not crashing, at least not in my opinion. We should not see a prolonged sell-off because there's no strong catalyst for that. All right, well, let's get to it. We got a lot of stocks to cover. Let's start with CRVS. This is Corvus Pharma. We've had this as part of the list for a little while. And on Thursday, this finished down 5.54%. My average is $3.80. And since calling this out, is down 6.32%. So you're going to notice a lot of these are down. I like this because there's been lots of insider activity, lots of different officers buying in, and analysts have an average target price of $8.60. The next is Beyond Air, XAIR. And on Thursday, this finished down 2.44%. My average in at $6.83. Since calling this out, it is down 12.01%, but lots of open market purchases by Robert Carey. And analysts have an average target price of $13.25, which is over a 100% upside. So I like it for that reason. So that one's a terrific deal right now. A lot of these stocks are just really great deals. OPK, this is Opco Health, this is the next. And on Thursday, this finished down 3.49%. My average in it is $4.87. Since calling this out, is down 9.24%. If you have been part of these videos, you know that most of the time when I call out these stocks, they move up from insider activity. This one I liked because Frost Gamma Investment Trust bought $2.3 million worth, and analysts have an average target price of $8.25. That is a big upside from where we're at currently. All right, now to the top 7. Here we go. The first is Scopus Biopharma. This is SCPS. On Thursday, this finished down 5.69%. My average in it is $10.40. Since calling this out, is down 15.58%, but 2 executive chairmen and another director purchased shares, and I'm holding strong. I believe that this one is going to move upwards. Analysts have an average target price of $20 a share, so there is a big upside here. All right, number 6 is GTYH, and on Thursday, this finished down 2.91%. My average at $6.48. Since calling this out, this is up 13.14%. This is GTY Technology, and a director and a CEO went in on shares in open market, and analysts have an average target price of $9 a share. The next is SVRA. This is Savara, and this is number 5 on the list. And on Thursday, this finished down 9.09%. My average in it's $1.84. Since calling this out, it is up 0.54%. But the CEO bought shares at $1.74 a share. Analysts have an average target price of $2.66. So there is a nice upside here. So I think that this one is a good buy. Number 4 is INCY. And on Thursday, this finished down 2.68%. My average in it's $80.49. This is brand new to the list. This is Insight. And since calling calling this out, it is down 2.53%, but the CEO bought $1 million worth in open market. Also, this is another one that ARK Invest has had its hand in and has invested in quite a bit. Probably the reason for the big time downturn is ARK Invest has had to sell a lot of their positions as this market dip has happened. Analysts have an average target price of $105.38, and so there is big time upside still available on this one. Number 3 is new to the list also. This is SAII. This is software acquisition. And on Thursday, this finished up 0.52%. So hey, we had a greenie. My average in it's $11.29. Since calling this out is down 1.68%. But Asif, and I can't even say the last name, so we'll just call him Asif. And he bought $16 million in open market purchases over 3 days. $16 million. And this is a SPAC acquisition company. Probably some kind of news is about to come out on this. Anyway, it looks really good. I love those kind of things, especially a stock like this that has limited downside to where $10 a share is really as low as it can go. But it could go up as high as who knows where it could go. Number 2 is Applied Therapeutics. This is APLT. This one is brand new to the list. On Thursday, this finished down 3.33%. My average is $23.10. Since calling this out is down 0.74%. And Stacy Carter bought shares, and they have a conference coming up, the Cohen Health Conference. They have a presentation on March 2nd. So I love insider activity right before an investor conference, and that is what we have here. Analysts have a gigantic target on this of $49.83. So there's huge upside here. And with that analyst target and insider activity bought in open market, this is one that I like a lot. And I think APLT, whether or not the market is down tomorrow, if there is some sort of news coming up and through next week, that this thing will fly. Number 1 is DD, and this one is brand new to the list. And on Thursday, this finished down 2.69%. My average at $71.33 since calling this out. It is down 2.92%, but director Terrence Curtain bought shares in open market, and analysts have an average target price of $84.05. So we could see this one move up and do very, very well. I wish all of you the best on the market. Do not panic and sell at the absolute bottom. Your mindset needs to be, I'm going to look for a good deal. I'm going to look for the bottom of this market. I'm going to look for some positive sign that this market's going to turn around. And then I'm going to take advantage of some of these great deals that are out there. Think long term, not short term, and be diligent and have strong hands out there. I wish you all the best, and Raythoven out.